South African Tourism, we're really excited about the new website that we've launched. Not only is it a brand new site, but it's on a brand new environment. So we've rebuilt everything in a new platform. We've hosted it elsewhere to try and address the performance issues that we've had in the past. But most importantly, we've built it with the end user in mind. Before, we were always focused on kind of a trade conversation, business to business. Now, for the first time, we're trying to get into the minds of the consumer, which means understanding what they're looking for, what do they want, and what kind of information do they use to make travel decisions. So the site that we've built with that in mind is really trying to achieve those objectives, giving the consumer what they're looking for in choosing a destination. The way we've built the site with the consumer in mind is to really give them a huge amount of information that is related to either the interest that's driving their visit to the site or the destination information that they're looking for when coming to the site. And how we package those things together, we're trying to give them not only images and text, but we're trying to give them a user experience that could actually take them a step closer to visiting the country. So we've used a lot of vibrant colors. We've tried to put a map in place for them to be able to fiddle with and to be able to play with. It's important for them to get an understanding of the orientation of the country. So not only how do they get to South Africa, what they can do in South Africa, but also how they can move between those things in South Africa. So we've spent a lot of time devising a new trip planner, which we're calling My Trip Planner. And the really cool thing about that is that it allows them to play with information, seek out what they want, explore the country online, and then put together a wish list. And the wish list is the thing that we're really excited about, because it allows the traveler to start putting a bit of an itinerary together which they can use to be able to get quotes and to be able to send to friends. Rich media is very important to us because research is showing more and more that video is becoming a central piece of content that people are paying attention to. And so partnerships that we put in place, like with Southern Africa Direct, help us to be able to get the right content to the right users on our type of environment. So we're really excited about going beyond just a picture and brochureware that's been the traditional format as far as content availability online. We've taken that further to include things like virtual tours that actually run 360-degree panoramic views on things, and also to be able to give people galleries, video galleries and TV, or rather image galleries. So we're very excited about the rich content that we've put on. The average tour operator and product owner stands to gain quite dramatically with this new site. We've really taken the stance that we need to give South African businesses an opportunity to gain more exposure. So we're doing that completely free of charge. With the amount of marketing collateral and budgets that we push into making South Africa an attractive destination for business and for consumer travel, we know that we can't do that on our own. So it's very important for us to be able to draw through our site information that travelers are looking for, whether it's for business or whether it's just for leisure travel. So for us to be able to use the My Trip Planner database and to give people an option to put their information onto our site so that they could be more readily found and more easily accessed is one of the key things for us as far as what we are doing to raise the exposure of the local trade. For us, online marketing is a very important phase as we take the next kind of tentative steps into the future. I think with the current economic crisis, online represents the best place to get the best kind of impact and value for money as far as your marketing spend goes. And I think in South Africa, we're starting to recognize that online is the real playground that we need to be familiar with and doing well in the future as far as tourism goes. Now, that's not a very easy place for people to get familiar with, so there's a lot of education that needs to be done. But as I said earlier, for us, it's about partnership. So we're trying to partner with all the right kinds of people, get to a place where they understand what it is we're after and how they can benefit from working together with us. But more than that, it's about trying to get into the faces of the consumers out there that are making travel decisions. And 50% of the time, they're deciding online. So these are things that we can't ignore, and without being able to come up with a plan or a strategy that we can all work together on and benefit together from, that's really the stance that we're taking. So online is the future for us, and we're just starting the journey. It's really the beginning of something great.